Hello students, welcome to lesson number 4 and the topic is gases. Last week I gave you a practical work where you were supposed to identify running liquids. So I hope you have finalized everything. So I'll need that assignment to be sent to me. So let's start with the lesson of today, which is gases. My first question is, what is a gas? That's the first question. What is a gas? So this is it. So the answers are, a gas is something that is found everywhere. Everywhere on earth you will find a gas. A gas is usually invisible. If you say a gas is usually invisible, what I mean here is that you cannot see a gas. A good example, air. Air is an example of a gas, but do we see air? I don't think so. We can't see air, but we just feel it. That's it. Gas moves around and fills spaces. A gas moves around and fills spaces and can be compressed or squeezed. You can compress a gas, you can squeeze a gas, just because look at this diagram. You see the particle, this is the particle of a gas, this is also the particle of a gas, this is also the particle of a gas. So if you are squeezing these particles, it means you're making these gases to fill these spaces. So it's like you are reducing the distance between two particles. Thereby, these particles will come together and form something which is called a liquid if you compress them too hard. So a gas can change its shape. Yes, anytime a gas can change its shape. When a gas is moving and then it hits a wall or any material, the shape of the gas changes. And as it is moving, the movement is random movement, meaning to say they don't have a specific movement. Like for us human beings, we have a specific movement, right? But for the gases, they just take any direction. You can't choose direction for them to move. No, you can't do that. But the direction depends on the way they are moving. If they hit something, the direction normally changes. If they don't, they keep on going that direction. That's how the gases move. So these are examples of gases. So let me edit examples of gases, and also here a gas moves around and fills spaces. So here we go. Let me get another point highlighter. So these are examples of gases. All these are examples of gases. We have oxygen. You have ever heard about oxygen? We have air, carbon dioxide, nitrogen gas, smoke, water vapor. Water vapor is also a gas. Steam, yes. Remember, steam and water vapor, these are two different things, right? We'll see when we'll be covering boiling. So steam is also what? A gas. Here, there are questions for you to answer The first question is, where else can you find gas? Apart from all the places I have just mentioned, where else can you find a gas? Another thing is, it's a question, but it is in a form of practical, because before you answer these questions, I want you to do something. And that something is, you need to have a balloon. So I need this balloon, and you can have a pump, or if you don't have a pump, you can use your own mouth. So take a balloon, you pump it up or blow air inside using your mouth or a pump. Now the first question is there anything in the balloon? Once you have blown your balloon, and then if you check inside, is there anything in the balloon? Can you feel it? Can you touch it? I don't know. You give me the answers. Question, okay, that's B. B says, how do you know? If you say yes, there is something inside. How do you know that there is really something inside? Are you able to see it? I don't know. And C says, can you squash or squeeze the balloon? Can you squash or squeeze the balloon? Right? You know, once you have blown the air in the balloon, you know, the balloon can float in the air. And then make sure it should not float. You hold it firmly and then try to squeeze it. So you tell me the answer. What happens when you squeeze it or when you squash it? Let's proceed. And another practical, you know, this topic is full of practicals. So this practical is very, very interesting and you're gonna enjoy it. So the title is, I want each of us to make a gas. Some are already asking, is it possible to make a gas? Yes, it is possible. Everyone is going to do it wherever you are. I have already made mine. I want you to make your own gas. So here are the materials. I need you to have a transparent bottle like this one. Can be a plastic bottle or a glass bottle. Should be transparent. Transparent means you should be able to see what is inside, right? And then you need to have this vinegar, right? And then plastic gloves, baking powder. Ask your mom, your aunt, your sister to give you this baking powder. I know some of you do bake cakes, whatever, so I'll need this baking powder. And lastly, I need a spoon. So how many materials? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 materials. Procedure: add a little vinegar to a transparent bottle. So like you can see in this transparent bottle, there is little vinegar here. I can able to see it. I hope you'll be able to see it again when you get this. And then you fill the balloon or the finger of a plastic glove with a teaspoon of baking soda. Like if you're using a balloon, you fill the balloon, but don't fill the whole balloon. Just take a small portion and fill it. And then if you're using a glove, just take a small portion of baking soda and you fill 1 finger. How many fingers? 5. Just choose one, any finger. Carefully, you stretch the glove over the top of the bottle containing vinegar. Like you stretch it like this, right? And then you predict what happens. But I know because there is no gas inside, it will not stand like this. This is it will be like this when you mix the two. So when the baking soda in the glove mixes with vinegar, the result is there is carbon dioxide which is formed. So that gas goes up into the glove or your balloon and tries to make it look like as if you are feeling something inside. I hope you are able to understand, right? Yeah, so there is this question, observe what is happening. Okay, you have to observe what is happening. And the question says, what has happened to the glove or balloon when baking soda and vinegar have mixed? And then you have to draw a diagram to show what happened. Don't copy my diagram, draw your own diagram. So these two are my diagrams. This is my diagram and also this is my diagram. So you have to draw your own diagram. The third question says, explain what happened when you mixed this solid baking soda with the liquid vinegar. I don't know what happened, but you tell me what happened because you are the one doing the practical experiment, or you are the one doing the practical oil. That's the end of this lesson. Make sure you do the practical. It's really very important. And give the feedback. So if there is any question, you can always ask. Make sure you are online whenever it is my period so that we can interact and help one another. Have a good day.